Good morning. Our hand today is going to be Ace Queen. Under the gun, I open and raise. It's my open raising range minus these. And it gets around back to the big blind who 3-bets at 12. He is going to be tight. He's got a 5% 3-bet range. Versus an under the gun, I do think he's going to be pretty tight. We look at 3-bet by position. It's 4% here. It's about 3%, 6%. He's pretty tight, and when I've looked at like what he's 3-bet with, it's tens plus, ace queen suited plus, ace king offsuit. So I kind of think this is his 3-betting range, and then it's on me. And I think we could probably fold this hand, but we are in position, and we do have a possibility of taking pots away. And you'll see this is probably a hand where I could have folded, but when I called, I should have probably gone for a bluff here. So, out of my open raising range, this is my 3-bet range versus from early position versus a blind. So I did make the call. Flop comes out, Queen Jack 7, which gives me top pair. Villain leads out for about 31%. At this point, I'm thinking maybe he has Ace King sized down just a little bit because he didn't connect with it. So I went ahead and called, and I think that's probably the right call. We'll check GTO on that. Then 4 diamonds hits. Now he bets half pot, and at this point, I'm thinking maybe he doesn't have Ace King. Or maybe he has Ace King and he's betting this to try to get me to fold my flush draw, which I'm not, but I'm thinking now it's like at best Ace Queen we're splitting, or I'm behind 2 kings and aces, and I think I should have folded here. However, I was also thinking, well, if that club comes out, I could probably fire out a bet. So I called, and then the club did come out. Now Ace King connects, villain checks. I think this could have been a great spot for me to bet here. And possibly get him to fold, because now Ace King fits my range, Ace King clubs fits my range, and I kind of think I should be betting, but I didn't. I checked. So I want to check out GTO and see what it looks like. So, of course, Villains definitely has a stronger range than I do, so I do expect him to c-bet most of the time. He bets, and then when we look at my ace queen, I should be calling. Even ace king's going to have some calls. It's going to have some raises. I think the diamond's more likely to raise at this point because we have backdoor draw, and I think if we raise and he calls, diamond comes out, that improves our equity. Probably check. And I'm curious. Let's say I did raise and he calls, and then let's say I think it was a 4 diamonds comes out. Let's change that. 4 diamonds, and he checks to us. Do we bet again with my diamonds? No, we tend to check behind. A small number. But I think that's probably what I would have done, because I don't want to bet and have him shove and then have to fold a diamond draw. So he bets. I do think I call here, so that's good. Tens can fold. We're actually kind of calling with jacks and queens, and I think I probably would have done this. The dynamic at this point versus this tight player is that he's going to fold all of his ace kings. But if he has kings and aces, he's still going to lead out and bet. So I'm going to guess that on that turn, our trips, our jacks and queens, were probably going to be raising at that point. Maybe. Just kind of comes down to, do I think he would lead again on a river bet? And really, the river card, there's a lot of river cards that could come that would allow him to continue betting. So I did call. He's going to be leading out again 75%, which I think matches, and it includes some of these ace kings. So I think since he has some of these ace kings, I think GTO is going to say, yeah, we need to call with the queens again, which is what I did. Called with ace queen. And ace king, I think, is folding. Ace king off is folding. Ace king, diamonds and clubs is calling here. Kind of mixed in. I think I'm okay. I think this is probably how I would play. Queens and jacks, trips where GTO doesn't think we're raising, and possibly because if he might go ahead and bet again on the river, we have the opportunity of raising on the river and getting at least one call. Whereas if I raise here and he calls, he might not be calling again to a river bet. So I did call, and 10 of clubs comes out. So now he checks. And believe it or not, that looks like that should be the correct play for him. So that's interesting. And then my check is ace queen. Definitely not go for the bluff. If I do bet, what is he calling? He should be calling with aces, with kings, with ace king. Yeah, I think it'd be hard for him to fold if he has a straight versus a possible flush draw. So, I mean, right now it does look like we played it GTO play here. So it looks like everything was kind of normal. I don't think I think with different cards, I think we would have same sort of situation. So even a really a pair of fours comes out, I'm gonna guess he'll probably bet. Well, no, check. He'd probably check, and we still check behind. If he bets, we probably have to call again because Ace King could be in his range that he's betting there. So I think that's probably a straightforward hand. We'll call it quits here. But I thought it could have been interesting. I was really curious about that river play. Um, just unfortunate. What did he have? I think he had kings here. Not he had aces. So even if I tried to bluff, there's no way he's going to fold those. He has the ace of clubs. He knows I don't have ace king of clubs. So just kind of unfortunate. It's how it runs out. Can't really complain. He played well. I think I played well here. So, all right. So hopefully you enjoy this Easter Sunday. If you like this hand, look tomorrow for another hand.